Hello, plant lovers and green-thumbed friends. Welcome back to our Succulents Box YouTube channel. Today, we're learning how to care for Bonnie Curly Spider Plant. Bonnie is a charming and curly twist on the classic favorite spider plant that we all love. Bonnie is the cooler, smaller cousin of our standard spider plant. Bonnie has these adorable, curly leaves that look adorable in hanging baskets or tall pots. Plus, those cute little spinnerets or plantlets that dangle from the mother plant are just begging to be propagated. And similar to spider plants, Bonnie is a wonderful pet-friendly houseplant that can purify the indoor air. Now, let's get started on how to keep your Bonnie Curly Spider Plant happy and thriving. One of the best things about the Bonnie is that it's generally considered non-toxic to pets. Bonnie and other spider plants are all safe for your furry friends. However, some pets may have some allergic reaction, so it's always a good idea to keep this plant out of reach of small children and pets. Bonnie is very adaptable and can thrive in various lighting conditions. It does best in bright, indirect light, so a spot near an east-facing window is ideal. If your spot's a bit shady, no worries, Bonnie can handle that too, just with a bit lower growth. If you see your plant stretching out or turning a bit pale, that's your cue to move it closer to the light. If the sun's playing hide and seek, consider bringing in a grow lamp to keep Bonnie happy. Next up is watering. Bonnie likes its soil to be slightly moist but not waterlogged. Wait until the top half of the soil is dry before watering thoroughly. You can check the moisture by sticking your finger into the soil or using a moisture meter. Be sure to let any excess water drain out completely to avoid root rot. In the colder months, ease up on the watering as your Bonnie's growth slows down and does not need as much hydration. Bonnie likes its soil well draining, so mix in some bark and perlite with that potting soil. It'll give the roots some breathing room while still holding onto enough moisture. As for food, a diluted liquid fertilizer once a month during spring and summer will give your plant the boost it needs. Hold off on the feeding in the winter as we don't want to burn those roots. Temperature-wise, Bonnie prefers it between 60 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit but can handle temperatures as low as 50 degrees Fahrenheit and as high as 90 degrees Fahrenheit. When it comes to humidity, this plant loves moderate to high humidity levels, ideally around 40 to 60%. If your home was dry, misting the plant using a humidifier or placing it on a tray with water and pebbles can help maintain the right humidity. Potting and repotting. Choose a pot with good drainage to prevent waterlogging. Terracotta, concrete, or ceramic pots are great choices because they allow the soil to breathe. Repotting should be done every 2 to 3 years, preferably in spring or summer. When repotting, select a pot that's just one size larger to avoid overwatering issues. The next tip is about pruning. Trim off any yellow or dead leaves at the base to keep the plant looking neat. If the plant gets leggy, trim the stems just above a leaf node to encourage bushier growth. Clean your pruning tools before use to prevent infections. Speaking of propagation, making baby Bonnie spider plants is fun and easy with spinnerets. First, choose sturdy baby plants with at least 5 leaves, around 5 centimeters long, and mature enough to grow independently. Timing is key. Propagation should be done during the active growth period, usually in warmer months for faster settling without stress. Plant your baby spinnerets in water or well-draining, slightly moist soil. You can also propagate in water using clean distilled water and changing it weekly. Provide plenty of indirect bright light, high humidity, and stable temperatures for your baby plants. Common issues. If you notice browning or yellowing leaves, it might be due to overwatering. Make sure the soil dries out between waterings. Pale leaves could mean too much sunlight, so move the plant to a spot with indirect light. Pests like spider mites and aphids can be an issue, so keep an eye out and treat promptly if you see any. Occasionally, you might see brown tips on the leaves. This could be due to dry air or uneven watering. That's it for our guide on caring for the Bonnie Curly Spider Plant. With its charming curly leaves, air-purified qualities, and pet-friendly nature, Bonnie is a fantastic addition to any home. If you have any questions or tips, feel free to share them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more plant care tips. Happy gardening!
For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest.